on some level to see a need in people around us and not to do anything about it when you have the capacity to do it is to, turn your back on God. So really the idea in 2007 when the Palestinian Cleft Society was formed was, can we just get better at organizing trips, surgeries, follow-up for all these kids that need help, and actually to do it with the professionals there in Palestine at the heart of it all. Really, the primary mover, the primary reason for doing all of this is because of the kids. And clefts tend to be pretty complicated problems. And I don't mean just surgically, but they've got a lot of other needs in addition. Surgery is an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Speech therapy is a need that goes on for years. The biggest reason to train professionals in the West Bank is because there have not been those professionals there previously. So in terms of training for people, because I'm a surgeon, I've been able to, I think, make good progress with surgeons. But I know that I'm not a speech pathologist, I'm not a dentist, I'm not an orthodontist. And so one of the things that we've worked hard on doing over the last 5 to 7 years is to just make sure that we have those types of disciplines and professionals with us on these trips. Because in the end, what we want is a Palestinian surgeon talking to a Palestinian speech pathologist, a Palestinian dentist and orthodontist who are communicating with each other about some complicated patient problems. They then go back and reassure families saying, this is the plan and we're going to take care of your child and this is how we're going to do it.
يعني إشي كان غريب. إيش صار معك؟ يعني الواحد يتفاجأ يعني أول مرة بشوف هيك يعني طفل إنه تمه بيكون مش زينا. يعني زعلت شوي هيك. تفاجأت وزعلت. يعني أحمد صار يعني عادي، صرت أحسه طفل عادي طبيعي مثله مثل أخوته. يعني أول كان غير، الواحد كان يحس إنه شكله غريب، يعني ما في عنا حدا هيك بيبي زيه. شكله غريب بالنسبة للعائلة كلها. هلا صار يعني طبيعي الحمد لله. كان أحلى يوم يعني في حياتي لأنه.
But it really does come back to the kids, and it's wonderful seeing the faces of mothers and fathers after surgery, and realizing that clearly they were scared by the surgery, and hearing that everything's okay, and that in 5 minutes they're going to see their child. That really is a big deal, and I think as a surgeon it's the fuel in the tank that helps me keep going. In May 2012 we went from the middle of May until the end of May, and in total 23 people went, and there were essentially 3 teams. One went to Hebron, Khalil in the south, one went to Ramallah in the center, and one went to Nablus in the north. We had a fundraising event, which is actually the first time we've had a fundraising event in Palestine. The Minister of Health, Hani Abdin, came to the Palestinian Cleft Society fundraising event as his first event. And I think that sort of set off a new level and degree of relationship with the Ministry of Health. Probably in the last year, 2 huge changes have been that now the Cleft Society has a place. And in addition to having a center now, there is an executive director that we hired in July. I think really the big breakthrough has been having a center, having an executive director, so that now it's not just a May trip and a November-December trip, but things go on during the year. If I could communicate one thing about Palestinians, it would simply be that they are really a people of great worth. And don't write them off. Don't ignore them. They're not different, or they're not that different from what you are and who you are. and expect great things out of them. So my challenge to Palestinians is expect great things out of yourselves.